What's good, everybody? It's your boy Adrian Nyce. Welcome to another episode of Mouthin Out. I have another special guest in the hot seat. Right now I'm here with
Simone Kelly.
Simone Kelly in the building. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for having me, and thank you for coming.
Of course, man. My publicist, she told me that you're a dope artist. She sat in your clubhouse event. She heard you was having a little intimate get-together. So I was like, look, connect me. We're going to go there. I want to interview her, blase, and now we're here.
And that's exactly what happened. And we're here.
So what I like to do is I like to bring my audience through a little background, paint a picture, tell your story, basically. So first, where are you from? Where were you born? Let the audience know that.
Ultimately, I got my first real experience in this industry when I was younger. Like, I'm from Chicago. I've always been active in dance and acting in the drama club and poetry club and anything in the arts. Everything was always the arts for me. I always loved it. And I always wanted to do music, but I always was afraid to. Doing music is a big commitment. It's an expensive career choice, and it takes time. Working at your craft, so it's very serious.
Which one of the arts did you start with? Dancing, acting?
Actually, poetry.
Oh, poetry.
When I was 15, I went on tour with Israel Houghton, Adrian Nyce's husband, and I did a poem about HIV/AIDS. And I was like 15 years old, and it was like, oh my God, this kid talking about this shit. Like, what does she know about this? And it went fucking big. And I started really doing that. And at the time I didn't know, but I really wanted to write music, but my mom was pushing for poetry because that's what she wanted me to do. And that's what I was doing.
So, in your household, was your mom playing music? What made you transition into singing or, exploring other options?
My mom played a big role in the music choice that I liked growing up because it was like me and my mom grew up together. She had me at 19. So, I was growing up with my mom. I can only imagine being 25 with a 5 or 6 year old. It's like as she's growing up, I'm growing up with her. So she loved artists like Eazy-E, Lil Kim, Mary J. Blige, Total and Escape. And I grew up on all of that type of music because that's what my mom loved. R. Kelly, where I'm from in Chicago, he run Chicago, you know what I mean? So those are the things that I grew up listening to.
And do you think some of these certain choices had an impact on your style of music, the way you sing, or did you just go a different direction?
Absolutely. I love storytellers, and I'm a storyteller in my music. I use a lot of my personal life experiences in my music because I want it to be relatable. I want people to be able to feel what I feel, or know somebody that feels how I feel. So one thing that I love most about all of those artists that I mentioned are storytellers. They paint pictures with their music, and I love that.
So are you signed right now?
No, I'm not signed. I'm an independent artist.
Are you looking to stay independent, or are you looking to get signed?
It's funny when people ask this question because money-wise, you want to stay independent. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little overwhelmed with the footwork. I would rather be signed if I'm being completely honest. But I also know that I would like to just personally do the work that it takes to get signed and get offered a good deal. I don't want to just get offered no bullshit. I want them to be able to say, okay, well, we see what she was able to do with no budget, with no label, with no nothing. Imagine what she could do when we give her, a couple $100,000.
Put the machine behind you. All right, so do you know what an elevator pitch is?
Yes.
Okay, so boom. So this is what we're about to do. I'm going to paint a picture. Okay, and within this picture, you're going to pitch yourself to these label executives, these A&Rs, all of them, on why they should sign you to their label. Okay. Okay? And you have 1 minute to do so. Okay. All right. 1 minute? Elevator picture, Okay, so here's the picture. Okay, so we're in a big corporate building.
Okay.
An official looking motherfucker. It's tall, skyscraper. Okay, so we're at the top floor.
Okay.
We're on the elevator. Who's in this elevator? I'm in this elevator. You're in this elevator. We got, let's see, Jay-Z, Rock Nation executives in this elevator.
Okay.
P. Diddy, Bad Boy executives in this elevator. Drake, OVO, the who's who is in this elevator.
Okay.
So now you got 1 minute to pitch to them on why they should sign you and work with you. Okay? You ready?
This is so on the spot, but okay, I like it.
And go.
All right, guys. My name is Simone Kelly, and my 1 minute pitch to you is you need to sign me because I'm a go-getter. I'm a hustler. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take anybody to make me do anything. I am a self-sufficient, person that is always creating opportunities and waves for myself and creating lanes for myself. I don't want to be like nobody. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I love to pay homage to the people before me, and I'm open to learn, okay? I don't want to feel like I know everything. I want to be poured into. Pour into me your knowledge. Pour into me your wisdom because I need it. And I also want to be able to utilize everything that I have done, all of the platforms that I have created for myself to make your brand even better, with the people that already follow me, with all the people that already support me. Imagine what I could do if I had the backing to be able to do those things and had the money to do the marketing, okay? Because ultimately, the distribution is what's really, really key to me. If I can get the distribution, then,
We're about to take over the world.
Period. Okay? So that's my pitch, letting the people know that, and I'm real as fuck, I don't gotta do no gimmicks or none of that shit, I'm who the fuck I am, and I like to stay true to who I am, so I'm that's my pitch.
So if they happen to come across this interview and they want to contact you, go ahead and drop your social media. If you have an email where they can reach you out, management, et cetera, et cetera.
All right, guys. My name is Simone Kelly on Instagram. It is @It's Simone Kelly. On Twitter, it is Simone J. Kelly. On TikTok, it is Simone Kelly Music. And that's pretty much it. I'm on my social media handles for the most part. Oh, YouTube too. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on YouTube. New content coming soon.
Subscribe to my channel too. Mouthin out. Just had to plug that. But so you have this project. Is it an EP? Is it an album? Would you classify as a mixtape? What are we calling it?
It's an EP. 7 tracks. It's an EP.
And it's called Up in the Air?
Yes, it is up in the air. I wrote a lot of these records literally up in the air. I was a flight attendant for 2 years, and I went through a really bad breakup, which is what a lot of the records are about. And it was a very toxic relationship. And I, in order for me to get back to who I was, because I feel like I lost myself, this EP was therapeutic for me. I was able to write everything of how I felt every day and every moment in different hotels all across this country. You know what I'm saying? That's where this album came from.
Is it on streaming platforms right now? Or?
Yes, it's on all streaming platforms: Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. Make sure you guys add my station on Pandora. A lot of people on my playlists like Tink and Kaylani, SZA, all the vibes, and Janae Aikio, some of my favorite artists that I listen to on a normal basis.
Have people compared you to anybody yet? Are those the people that they compare you to, or who do they compare you to?
Honestly, I get a lot of those comparisons, especially with Tink. She's from Chicago. She's a Pisces like me as well. So there's a lot of similarities there. And Janae Aikio as well, the vibes. Yeah.
Okay, so we about to go to commercial break, and we'll be right back after this. All right, we are back from commercial break. I hope you guys enjoyed that little video. So what I want to know is if you had to send the audience to one song on the project, what would that song be?
It would probably be Lost Feelings. That's a lot of people's favorites. A lot of people's favorite song. Yeah, it really is. And I get it because it is. I wrote it from a very vulnerable and relatable place. So it's a pretty good record.
What are you talking about?
It's about recognizing that you start seeing a deeper level than what you're seeing on the outer surface of a person. Once you start getting to know them, you start seeing their behaviors, and it start really opening up your eyes. And then how when people say they woke, it's like, now I'm woke. I can't look at you the same.
And that track is called
Lost Feelings.
Feelings. What do you have a music video shot for one of these songs already, or are we gonna shoot one? Okay.
Yes, I am. I already shot a video for Sexting. I will be shooting a video for Lost Feelings actually within the next couple weeks, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, it'll be out really soon. Actually, I got a couple lyrics videos coming too.
So y'all be on the lookout for that. Definitely go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's just your name, correct?
Yes, Simone Kelly.
Okay, so I have this segment called "What the Fuck Is Going On." Okay, so what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on with these guys storming the Capitol building? It happened a couple of months ago. What was your first impression? What did you think about that?
I think I was more mind blown than anything that it was even capable in 2021 with the type of security and the type of you know. I'm just like, how is that even possible? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like somebody robbing the bank. Like,
My thoughts.
like how can you do that in 2021? Like, it's like damn near impossible now.
The U.S. Capitol building
Yeah,
in Washington.
It just doesn't make sense. But it also just shows that you know, the country that we live in and what people are allowed to get away with. You know, African American people can be pulled over for a traffic stop and end up with a shot, you know what I mean, with bullets in their back and dead, and then this can happen and nobody leaves but like one or two people dead. It's like,
That's crazy.
you know, so it's the country that we live in. We just got to keep voting. We got to keep, you know, pushing the bar of change and really just like educating ourselves. Because for me, I'm a part of that percentile too of like half the time we don't know who to vote for. You know what I mean? And all the time when you see black people, that don't mean just vote for them because they're black. You know what I'm saying? So it's way deeper than just, you know, what we're seeing. And I think that the more educated we become and the more things like this that happen in our country, the more we become more aware.
Wow, she, educated in here. Okay, talking that talk. Okay. All right. Okay, so what are the goals for this project? I got two more questions, then we're going to get out of here. What are the goals for this project, like the ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal of this project is to just honestly create even more and better music. I actually finished this project a year ago. COVID kind of put me on the hold of like when I was putting it out and the procrastination of it. So honestly, like just putting out more music is just a teaser for what's to come. I've already started working on new music for the next project. So it's like a relief. I'm like excited it's out, but I'm also like relieved, like I'm ready to get this shit over with, you know, because it's just like I'm ready to start working on new music and people seeing that I'm working with different writers and other different artists and stuff like that. So I'm excited for that. Yeah. So yeah.
And we are excited too, just to let you know. Okay, so before we get out of here, I have this last segment called One Piece of Advice. Okay, so first, what I want you to do is give one piece of advice to up-and-coming female artists in America trying to make it right now.
Utilize your resources. A lot of people don't realize what they're able to accomplish until it's too late. And then it's like, or they, you know, have you ever been in a situation where you're like, damn, all I needed was $50 to do something or something, and it was like, oh, I couldn't do it. And then you call somebody and you're like, yo, can I get $50? And they're like, yeah, I got you. And it's like, damn, I've been stressing out for 4 days about getting $50 when all I had to do was just text this person and one call and I got the fucking $50. You know what I mean? Like sometimes as human beings, we overthink and we let our own feelings and our own emotion and pride get in the way of the things that we need and that we don't want to ask for. And once you start realizing that that's what people are here for, we're here to utilize each other, not misuse each other, but we're here to use one another. So utilize your resources, man. That's key for anybody, but women as well. Yeah.
There you have it. I hope y'all listening. I hope y'all paying attention. Definitely please tap in with her. She's dropping some gems. She's an educated young lady, independent, got her own thing going on. Please tap in with her. Go ahead and drop your social media one more time and then we'll get out.
At Simone Kelly on Instagram, at Simone J. Kelly on Twitter, Simone Kelly Music on TikTok, and subscribe and follow me on YouTube, Simone Kelly as well.
There we go. Thank you guys for joining us. Please subscribe to my channel also. Mouthin out, Mouthinnout. And like I always say, F what you talking about, because over here we mouthin out. Peace.
Ah!